Hello, friends. We are going to learn about timelines today for social studies. So this is something new and different. So we're moving on from our Antarctic animal studies to timelines. So I have drawn a timeline on my piece of paper, and you're going to make my timeline with me. So we're going to do this together to show you what a timeline looks like and some important elements of a timeline. Okay? So this is going to be a timeline of Miss Von Bush's life. Now, friends, I'm a little bit older than you. So my timeline for my life is going to be longer than yours. But today, I've shortened it to be the same amount of time as your timeline will be. So I did my life from when I was born to when I was in first grade. Okay? So the first event on my timeline is when I was born. I was born December 1st, 1996. So I'm going to put a picture of when I was born right here at the beginning of my timeline. So that's the start of my timeline. And I'm going to draw a little arrow, a little line that says that's the first event on my timeline. Okay? The second event on my timeline, nothing's happened in between when I was born and when I turned 1 year old. This is my first birthday party. But that's the second event that I'm going to put on my timeline. It would take super long if I put every single day after the day I was born on the timeline. So I'm just going to skip ahead to my first birthday. It was a surprise party. And friends, I'm going to put this down here so that it saves me some room. But look, if you notice, my timeline is going in order. Okay? The third event, skipping ahead a little bit, is my first trip to the beach. I'm going to put that up here a little bit to give me some room. My fourth event on my timeline, I skipped ahead a little bit again to Halloween with my friends. Now, am I going to put this over here? No. It happened way after I was born, right? So Halloween with my friends is going to go after my trip to the beach. I'm drawing that line to show that that's another event on my timeline. Okay? First, second, third, fourth. My fifth event on my timeline is my first dance recital. So I was a bumblebee and I did dance lessons. So that's going to go after Halloween. Right here. Now, friends, I started preschool around this time, but I couldn't find a picture of that. So you know what? I'm just going to write the word preschool. So I'm going to draw an arrow for an event, and I'm going to write preschool. The next event that I have a picture of is my first T-ball team. There I am. I don't know if I'm really playing T-ball. It looks like I'm just clapping my hands. I'm going to put that after preschool. There I am. The next event that I have a picture of is my first day of kindergarten. Now, did I go to kindergarten before preschool? Nope. I went after. So that's going to go right here after preschool. All right, friends. Now, there is one more event that I did not have a picture of. But the summer before first grade, I broke my arm. So I'm going to write up here, broken arm. I broke my arm. So these are important events that I put on my timeline of my life leading up to when I was in first grade. Okay, so for your timeline, I want you to pick at least five events from your life and put them on the timeline. If you don't have pictures at home, printed pictures at home, you could draw a picture of your event, or you could make it digital on like a Word document or a Google document. Now, I am going to add one piece to my timeline that I left off. And this is my title. We just worked on titles for our Antarctic Animal Project. And now we're going to make a title for our timeline. So my title for my timeline is going to be My Life Until First Grade. Because that's all I got on here. So my life until first grade. There's my title for my timeline. So friends, I hope my timeline gave you a good idea of what your timeline should look like, and I cannot wait to see your timelines. Here are just some things that a timeline has. Timelines have titles. Timelines have dates. We'll get to that on Wednesday. And timelines are in order. What happened first, second, third, and so on. So timelines have a beginning and an end. All right, if you have any questions on your timelines, please let me know.